everybody, Tyrant God 3 here, and welcome to part 4 of Pokemon Blue!
When was the last time we did part 3?
Dude, it was 2015 in January.
What?!
Yeah.
So...
And the only reason I know that is because DJ told me.
Well, I saw part 3. You put it on your channel in like December of 2015, and like in the description you were like, "Oh, I just found this in my files."
Yeah,
and
Sergi wasn't born yet.
Holy heck, so 2 years we haven't worked on this.
2 years ago, yeah. But then I think like Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon X, Y, and supposed to be Z came out, and then Sun and Moon, and then KG ruined Alola, and you know, a whole bunch of things have happened since then.
Thankfully though, it seems our schedule is starting to finally work again now, so everyone can finally do projects like these here, so that's great.
So I'm killing Weedles with Dean.
Alright. Question, do you by any chance cut off the trainer battles? Well, not trainer battles, the wild Pokemon battles? I forgot how you did this playthrough.
Later in later parts, I'm going to cut off battles that we've already done.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, if we meet because I think I say that in part 1, where if we meet another Pokemon of the exact same species, then we'll skip that battle to make things move along a lot faster.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I don't want us going on forever unless I'm like level grinding and we need to kill time and make jokes.
Alrighty then.
But I will still fight like required trainer fights, optional trainer fights if I need to show off something or if like something happened. For example, if a Pokemon evolved after that fight, then I'll show that fight off. Ah,
okay, I got you.
That way it's like, oh, how do you randomly have fucking Fearow?
Like, okay, you know, now that we are back into the world of the Kanto region once again, I guess this could bring up a couple of questions now with, you know, regarding the anime series and all that, and even the games too, because after watching and finally completing the game, finally, Pokemon Sun, one of the things we talked about, but not fully though, was in regards to a potential future re-release of this type of game. Like,
yeah, Lily headed to the Kanto region, which means that we're doing this in canonical order.
So wait, Sun and Moon takes place before the Red, Blue, and Yellow games?
No, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
could you imagine though?
Where does it fit in the time? Well, we know we know it has to take place during Fire Red and Leaf Green. No, after Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah.
Fire Red and Leaf Green happened. Yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green happened the exact same time as Ruby and Sapphire.
But
in the timeline.
But how does that make sense if Wally looks the same though?
Well, no, that's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They take place
in an alternate dimension.
In an alternate
Mega Evolution universe.
No, I think what they were trying to say, because Cynthia still looks the same too. I think they were trying to just go off the fact that they needed a trainer to represent Hoenn, so they used Wally. But Grimsley and
freaking Steven.
Yeah, Grimsley. Yeah, they could have just used Steven Stone. I don't know why they didn't do that.
The game is so weird at the end.
Show off Wally a bit more because Wally was in his original debut, like the game that he came from. Wally was barely a rival. Like if you fight him, you still got the exact same trainer music that you would get for a regular trainer. It wasn't until the remakes came out that were like, hey, why don't we make Wally like a fucking legend?
But after Sun and Moon, it's safe to say that Wally's a traitor to his Pokemon. And the reason as to why I say that is, of course, in regards to one of the Pokemon he has, and it coming out of an Ultra Ball, if I'm correct, which I believe was Gallade, right?
Oh, so he ditched a Gallade and then caught a new one.
Oh my god!
You guys did not know that?
Yeah, it's not the same one.
I haven't battled Wally yet, so.
Oh, sorry, we just spoiled everything.
Well, if you're gonna see Wally in the game anyway, so.
Yeah.
So at some point, Wally was like, yeah, I'd love to use Gallade in the battle tree, but this Gallade's IV stats.
It has one more than the one I have right here.
It just has +1 special attack, even though special attack doesn't matter for Gallade.
Nah, but that one little boost could make a whole difference, man. And
I
that's
think this is the one time I fight Kakuna, and it's so weird because Kakuna has arms in this game.
looks like a
yeah.
zombie, like hey, just coming
At
by.
first, I thought you said Kahuna, and I'm like, what?
Yes, we're fighting the Kahuna. The Kahuna Kakuna.
Oh man, this would have been a perfect like. Sadly, Kakunas don't exist in the Alola region, right?
All right, guys, make it. No, well, they do. Well, any Pokemon exists now because of the bank, but no, there's no Kakunas that take place in the Alola region.
That's disappointing. There would have been a perfect opportunity to have had the Kakuna as one of the Kahuna's
Kahunas.
Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know how
King
it'll
of
work.
The island Kakuna.
The Island Kakuna.
I am the Kahuna of the Kakuna Island. What?
I am the Kakuna of the Kahuna of Executor Island.
Wait a minute.
Kukui.
Oh, Kakui. Kakui's Kahuna Kakuna.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Somebody make artwork of this right now.
Imagine like
I
Olivia
could.
just like sheds her skin and it's a Kakuna underneath.
Oh god.
Welcome. My name's Kakuna Kakuna.
I'm so glad that. Oh man. Sun and Moon was a fun playthrough.
Is your mom around?
Uh,
Oh, wet t-shirt grew to level 13.
Why is it called the wet t-shirt for? It's not
Every
even wearing
Pokemon
a
that-
shirt.
Every Pokemon that's not named after one of us is a sexual name. That was the rule I made when playing Pokemon Blue.
So it's a theme.
Yeah, that's why this one's called Horny LOLs.
What a
Very
kid.
strict rule.
So, yeah, we named our rival Assface. This was a different time, guys.
Alternate dimension once again.
Oh, you're gonna love Pokemon Crystal's rival name.
Ah man, there's a
You're gonna
lot
love
of
it.
things we haven't planned for the future, and hopefully things go really well.
Yeah. Hey, KG, remember when, crap, I'm trying to remember. Remember when, back when we did the commentary for Pokemon Blue, I think it was part 2, we were going through the, Viridian Forest,
Mm-hmm.
and when we were going through the Viridian Forest, I think we were talking about, like, starters, because I know you played Fire Red, right?
Yeah.
Have you finished that?
The playthrough?
Yes.
No?
Jeez.
I still have the file with me, so I mean, I could technically try to finish it.
Yeah, but you're doing Yokai next, right?
I'm doing.
no,
Oh no,
you're
I,
doing Pokemon Y. Sorry.
yeah, I gotta complete the Pokemon X playthrough, and then after that, I'm going to go to the world of Yokai with Yokai Watch
Yeah,
2.
then we'll do the Yokai. See, fans, we have you already.
Yeah.
We have tons of shit.
It's just more so when are we going to be doing that, because we gotta all schedule everything, plan stuff for the future and whatnot. It got difficult, man, but thankfully things are starting to look good for us, and we'll see what happens for the future. And I can't believe
I
only 8
remember-
minutes passed by. Just only 8 minutes. It felt longer than that.
Yeah, cause it's just me going through these required fights. They're easy. Remember when we were talking about the trainers and why they want to battle you? It's like, hey man, can I borrow 5? Yeah, you got change for a 5?
Yeah, like this one. You're not wearing shorts. It has nothing to do with the battle. Oh man. So, how do you guys like? Is it easy for you to go back to past games after playing Sun and Moon?
I'll let you guys answer first.
I've played so many times all the gens, so I get used to it really quick.
Yeah.
At first it feels a bit weird, but it just
Yeah.
takes some minutes.
For me, go ahead, DJ.
I was just gonna say, I haven't played like a lot of the games, and after I've played the newer ones, I haven't really gone back and tried it. But I feel like it kind of feel a little weird, especially since the older games they didn't have like experience share and all that, so you'd be grinding
Experience
more often.
all best item.
No, they had experience share. This
Well,
game
I know-
even has
I-
experience share. It's just,
Yeah, I know. It wasn't like as broken as it is now.
Oh no, like
I would
it
have
took
loved it.
forever.
Yeah, you actually
you-
had to train.
yeah, what you had to do, and it was so complicated. This is thing. It was called Experience All. what you have to do is that you have to select it as one of your items, and once you do that, then it will turn on, and then when you battle, all of the Pokemon will receive the experience for it. Which, like, when I play older games, like when I was playing Pokemon Blue, and most recently when I was recording the footage for Pokemon Crystal, I set my expectations on the exactly what I know is limited back then. Like here, I know there's no abilities, you can't hold items.
Oh wait, what?
Since I can't jump up ledges, I had to go all the way around to advance. I decided to go back to normal and heal the team. Also, I head to the store to buy some items.
You know, if you
What the
continue
heck?
doing this, I'm gonna make sure to read every single one of them just to make sure you actually did it perfectly right, and not made like an error in the text.
Since I had to jump over the ledge, I said "fuck all" and stole Brock's shirt. Then I
God damn.
but no, like for when I play older games like this, when I was playing this, I didn't try to put it on the same expectations as like Sun and Moon. That would be ridiculous.
No, they're all equal, man. What are you talking about?
What the fuck is this? I can't even refresh my Pokemon and make them dodge attacks.
You know,
So
if they are to remake this game and to have like similar, you know, stuff compared to the Pokemon Sun and Moon games, I think that would be pretty interesting. Just to see
I
the changes.
I understand the limits of this game, and I think a lot of people do now since they re-released Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. So when I went into this, playing this, I was like, okay, I know I can't hold items. There's no abilities. The attacks are limited. There's like 3 types that are broken in this game, and some of the attacks don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that Gold and Silver are also for the Game Boy, so it was possible to do all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
Pokemon Crystal is probably the most advanced Pokemon game I've ever played, actually.
Yeah, but Crystal is Game Boy Color exclusive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
yeah.
Gold and Silver could be played in the Game Boy, and the sprites looked way better than this.
Oh yeah, the redrawings of the sprites are absolutely better. I think because that game was in 2000, right? Because Crystal was in 2001.
Yeah. Yes.
Now she comes up to me and goes, "Eek, did you touch me?" I wasn't even bothering her.
You just and you know, you guys brought up a really good.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
God damn, Jigglypuff, you're a monster. What? Look at it. Like one of the eyes looks like it's twitching.
It looks like she hasn't gotten sleep in days.
No, but I was saying, the fact that you guys brought up the whole Johto Pokemon, or at least the Johto region with Crystal, recently, I don't know if you guys still play it or whatnot, but Johto Pokemon have now become available in the wild in the new Pokemon Go update. Yeah.
I wish I could.
Serge, you can't play it.
Why?
Because my phone is rooted.
Because Trump doesn't want him to.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
He's not even in the US of A, though.
The US of A.
God damn.
Yeah.
When this was recorded, Obama was still president.
Yeah. Now, people, let's be clear. That Jigglypuff looks like it hasn't been in sleep.
Oh, man.
I know we're here to show off some Pokemon, but there's no new Pokemon, so I say screw it.
Oh, okay. That explains that
Oh,
whole
and there you
talk.
go. There's your edit question, by the way. It got answered.
Yeah, it was starting part 4 then. Sweet. But yeah, I don't know if you guys still play Pokemon Go aside from Port Searching here.
Now that Gen 2 is out, I'm going to start playing just so I can get some of my favorites like Noctowl, Crobat, things like them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say
That's water type.
I took Christie's phone and I got my first Gen 2 Pokemon, and guess which Pokemon was?
Spinarak?
His counterpart?
Ladybug?
Ladybug?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, damn. Trip
Oh, dude, it's so
Sentensify.
funny when we play Pokemon Crystal. It's so funny. Like, I have an encounter with the Ladybug, and it's great. You're gonna have to see it to believe it.
Alright, we'll get to that 10 years
Yeah,
from
we'll
now.
get to it. Yeah, 10 years from now, it'll be funny.
Yeah.
Guys, trust me. Oh, KG, remember part 3 where Wet T-Shirt leveled up from level 9 to level 11 because this game's so weird?
Yeah, how the hell did that happen again?
From what I can gather, I think Squirtle just got enough experience points to level up twice, but the game doesn't show off leveling up once and then a second time, so it said screw it and just skipped it. Either that or the game has a glitch where beating that Pokemon in particular ups your level by 1. Pokemon Blue is very weird.
This game's
And
faster than games nowadays.
If you had to learn a move on the level that skipped, you never learn it, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
That is something I did not actually know. Holy heck.
Yeah. That's why people sometimes would just not evolve their Pokemon.
Wow. More you know. And this game is like, what, 20 years old now?
Yeah, see, because the thing is, a lot of people who don't play this game may not know this, but there's a lot of work you have to do, and you'll see me do it in this playthrough. That looking at it now, when I play Pokemon like X and Y or Sun and Moon or ORAS, I'm just like, wow, I had to do a lot of manual labor when playing Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Because then you gotta go in, you gotta press potion, and then you gotta heal one of your Pokemon, then you gotta go back to the menu, grab another potion, heal the next Pokemon, whereas now it's like, if you press potion, then it's like, would you like to use another potion? I'm like, yes!
To be honest, I don't know how could I beat this game when I was 7. Oh man.
You know, it's funny when you bring that up, because for some reason there's some things that we've done back in the past that we did so amazing, but now when we try to go and replicate those moments, we find it even more difficult to do.
How did I do this?
Now, one of the best games I could probably bring up is Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. I tried playing the difficulty mode, you know, with Rainbow Road and all that, the final levels, and I had such a difficult time completing it, whereas I know back in the day, that thing was a breeze for me. So, I have no idea what the hell happened in between, but yeah, have you ever had like a moment like that where you try to replay an old game and you just find it extremely hard to do now than how
I've
it was?
had moments like that in Super Mario World.
Super Mario World?
Yeah.
You're never supposed to have those problems, man. You grow with that game.
No, yeah, well, the SNES, I remember that there were secrets I figured out because me and my brother, we had a walkthrough, but I lost the walkthrough obviously because the walkthrough was a Nintendo Power walkthrough, and it helped you like learn some stuff about where secret keys and stuff were. And I hate this Clefairy, and
Hey, it's one of the better sprites.
it is one of the better sprites. I'm not gonna lie, I do like Clefairy sprite here. But
Yeah, because it looks like
A Clefairy.
yeah,
Well,
at least until you catch it, and then it's on your side, and it looks like
oh
crap.
man.
No, see, the reason as to why this Clefairy looks so good is because originally this was what they tried to put the most focus on due to the fact that originally this was going to be the mascot of Pokemon.
Yeah, Clefairy was gonna be. Clefairy was one of the first designed, and that's so they did work a lot on Clefairy's design because yeah, like KG said, it was gonna be one of the mascots, and then Pikachu ended up taking it, which is so weird.
Oh man, I'm so
Especially
happy.
when you look at Pikachu in this game, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, how the hell did Pikachu become such a hit with that design it had? Speaking of which, I'm surprised you don't have a Pikachu.
I wanted to not get a Pikachu this run. I was trying to go for Pokemon I normally wouldn't catch, which is why I have this damn Spearow on my team. And this is why I hate the Clefairy. It took me asleep. It kept putting all of my Pokemon to sleep.
Now, fun little fact for those who watch the anime. Back in the day, in the pilot episode of the anime, Clefairy was intended to be Ash's starter Pokemon. However, due to a last-minute change, it went to Pikachu. It's pretty interesting how things turn out like that. You know,
Is there any footage?
Its name is Clefairy. And then Ash picks it up and Clefairy just starts using Swift.
let me see. Is there any
Metronome.
footage? I would love to see the, you know, like, how they've done for the X, Y, and Z series where they release storyboards. I would love to see them release storyboard images of some of the past work they've done at the starting of, you know, Pokemon back in episode 1. That would be a nice way to kind of pay tribute to the series that now has approached its 20th year, you know?
Yeah, that would have been so awkward too, because like Clefairy's typing has changed now. It's no longer a normal type.
I
It's
define
it's a
fairy
fairy
type.
type. So like at some point in Pokemon X and Y, everybody would have been like, your Clefairy is turned into a fairy type.
Just out of nowhere.
There's chemicals in the air, man.
Fighting type Pokemon don't work on it anymore.
And you
And
then
I think Snowball's species is fairy, if I recall correct.
Yeah, Snubble is a fairy type now too.
oh god.
It's normal and fairy now. Where Clefairy it's not a normal type anymore. It's a fairy type. They just changed it altogether. It is no longer a normal type. Punching it will do nothing.
Really now.
And this is the 5th fucking time it put me to sleep. And I didn't have any awakenings this time, so I was like screwed.
Fun fact, by the way, speaking of Clefairies, the prototype name for this Pokemon was originally going to be called Aria. I just thought I'd pick that.
Aria?
Yeah,
Huh.
Aria.
Interesting.
I'm
They
just
did make a-
reading the trivia here.
I thought that was just straight from your years of research.
No, I just have Bulbapedia open here, and
They did make a manga of what would happen. It's a gag manga, but it's Ash and he has the Clefairy and it can talk for some odd reason.
they probably had that in their mind as well when they were trying to create the Pokemon anime series. Who
Oh,
knows?
God.
A talking Clefairy. Because, I mean, like, if you looked at anime back in the day, they always had that one talking animal mascot thing. Like with Sailor Moon, they had the cats, you know. So they probably wanted to try to replicate that, in a way.
Yeah.
Didn't go so well for them.
So I finally killed this goddamn fairy.
No.
It took literally the whole part.
Hold on, are you serious right now? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at the part. It's over.
then we're gonna have to wrap this up then.
Yeah. So in the next part, we'll traverse through the rest of Mount Moon. So thank you guys for joining us.
Alrighty then. Sayonara.